So all I'm going to do for this one, I don't really have a subject to talk about. Although I could talk about sheep for a while. No, not going to do that. For this one, I just basically want to record a ride home. If I think of anything, any thoughts and whatever, then yeah, let's throw them out there, let's have a discussion and see what we can do. The first thing I can say is if there's anything that you guys want to see, if there's anything that you can think of, let me know, because at the moment I'm figuring out like time lapses, night lapses, trying to like look at more angles that I can put one of the other cameras or two of the cameras on the bike. So it's all there, it's all open for discussion. If you see a need, if you see an option or a possible investment of time and effort, then let me know and we can certainly work something out. Huzzah! Because sometimes, not when you're out of ideas, but some people, followers especially, can come up with the most strangest of things for suggestions on the lark, but only when you actually try them out do they really come to fruition. So I pass the question on to you. What would you like to see? And don't say, I want to see you do 300 miles an hour on a Ducati, go for a track day. Mind you, I wouldn't mind doing a track day. It's just I'd be bricking myself the entire way around the track, because I'm not the fastest rider in the world, nor do I aim to be. These roads here, perfect for a racing bike. Up and down the bloody country lanes and whoop-de-doo, all your ins and outs and your full leather gimp suit, whatever you want to call it. Not for me. I like cruisers. I like being comfortable. And I like being on a motorcycle because it means I can fit down small places like this, and cars generally, I say generally, don't need to worry about you. Although judging by the way I've seen some people ride, oh hello, they act as if they own the road and they're only on two wheels, and no matter who's at fault, it's always the motorcycle that loses, isn't it? So think about it, be smart. Not every corner needs to be taken at 40+ miles an hour. Oop. So doing these videos, for the most part, for myself, is very therapeutic, and I know some people have said the same sort of thing for them watching it, but just being able to get out. And over the couple of years which I've been doing this, I mean, I started motovlogging on my previous bike and only done, what, 2 or 3 videos on that, but a lot of that, I must have gone out about a dozen or so times and recorded videos and never been happy with any of it, until I sort of realised that during the editing process you can actually change the video and present it how you want to present it, sort of thing. I think there's a fly in my visor, awesome. So when I eventually just started releasing content for the sake of releasing it, alright, didn't get a lot out of it, but then I bought Jelly Bean. First video up, bam, skyrocketed popularity for the channel, loved it, absolutely stunning. The 1 year review of Jelly Bean, bam, same again, loved it. Being released in India as well at around the same time, that really helped. Not just myself, but a few other channels out there, and people were just drooling for information about this bike, anything they could get their hands on. So yeah, where content was demanded, I was happy enough to provide it, mainly because I found myself at a lovely little spot of supply and demand. That's fun. That's always fun, isn't it? Ah, oh yes. Ease it back a little bit. Ease it back. There we go. Lovely stuff. Oh, hello. Oh, you're stunning. You're beautiful. Sorry, getting distracted. Ah. Now, the rhythmic biker, a funny lad he is. Very, I won't say very formal, but also very cheeky in his own right. He loves it when I give people a little bit of sass. Easy, Tiger, easy. So, I don't know, maybe I could go out my own way and give a little bit of sass. I think I've mentioned this before. There's a young lad who rides around London, and he just goes off on people. If he sees someone do a minor mistake, he chases these he chases these people down. He starts hollering abuse at them, la-di-da-di-da, and I'm just like, mate, you're a bellend, get off your bike. You do not deserve to ride that damn thing in that mindset. Come back when you grow some testicles and maybe you can. Bit of sass, we love it, don't we? We love it. I don't see the need for drama, but you know, a little under the collar compliment, let's call them, can go a long way. And when it can be done in a sort of a comedic style, which I'm not entirely great at, but I can give it a go, then yeah, we can certainly give it a go and see how it goes for content, can we? But again, I don't want that to convert itself into this kind of over-hyped, unrealistic kind of persona which people have about them on this platform. Not my cake, not my thing. Ah, yes. So maybe I will give a bit of a sass every now and then, when deserved, when needed. But obviously we're not here to start fights with other motorists. We're not here to entice anyone into an argument. We're just here to provide commentary to what goes on in everyday happenings. And as an observation as well, earlier on I lifted my visor up just to get a bit of air in it, and there was a lot of these little bits which are just sort of flying at me like bugs in the summer, and I think a lot of it's to do with all this grit which has been slapped on the road, because it's not great. It's really not great. It gets rid of the frost and the ice for the most part, but for the rest of it, oh, it does all kinds of things to your machinery, and just gets up in there and clogs everything and just makes a mess of stuff, corrodes stuff away. So if you do go out on your bike and you know the road's been gritted recently, wash your damn bike, wash it, do your chain especially, and make sure you get yourself in all those little itty bitty areas and give it a nice tidy up. That's how we like it. Basically what I aim to do is to get something to nibble. It's a little bit nippy out here today, same as usual. It's winter, why wouldn't it be? So let's stop for a coffee, let's stop for a bite to eat, time to sort of relax. And wow, I did not see those cones there. I thought that lorry was coming right at us. That's why I hate roadworks for the most part. Anything separating you between him and one of us losing control are these dinky little rubber and plastic cones. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And hey, maybe I need to go out more and do more observational videos as opposed to going out with something to talk about. Because if you've already got something to talk about, it's not a script, but it's something, isn't it? Something to think about and talk about, which helps. But I do love a bit of observational riding. So I'll scoot around all you guys. I do love being able to just sort of keep your eyes open for everything and anything, then acting upon it, like these two here who don't seem to know what indicators are for. Always a fun one, that one. always forget, like, I come here a couple of times every now and then, maybe a month or 2 or 3, and I always forget that getting out of this place is a bloody nightmare. Whoop-de-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. And I'm going to park right here because I can. Da-da. Am I too close to you? Maybe. Yeah, sure, why not? Whoop. Let's get you over there. You love it. Sorted. So getting out of here is going to be fun, he says sarcastically.